Hey you guys, it's Brooke. Welcome to my channel. So today I have a little short video just talking about the 5 essential brushes I personally feel that are helpful for people to start off with if you're beginning to do makeup, or if you are savvy with makeup and just want to try MAC brushes. These are the 5 MAC brushes that I think are going to benefit you the most. And just because you're a beginner does not mean that you cannot use MAC brushes. That is not true. So here are the 5 that I picked, and I put them in my brush roll so you can see them, and I'm going to talk about them very briefly. So the first brush that I think that you need to start off with is an angled brush. And you don't necessarily need a MAC brush. You can use any brush. I do like the MAC one because it's a little bit thicker than the other ones. It's a little bit wider, so when you're doing your brows, you can cover more area. But anyone will do. This one's good for doing your brows, and it's also good for doing your gel eyeliner. I really think everybody needs to start off with some type of angled brush. And you know, brows are really popular to learn how to do now, and it's really popular to fill in your brows. So having this angled brush, just to, even if you use a pencil to fill in your brows, to run through your brows again to kind of blend the color out a little bit more is very helpful. The other brush is a 239, and I personally cannot live without this brush. I love this brush because it gives the intensity of color on your lid. Like when you pat the color on, it picks up so much color, and it just brings the eyeshadows to life, and it really makes the colors pop. Yeah, that's pretty much what this one is for. I also used it in the tutorial that I did today to do color under my eye, so it's just really good for placement of color. If you want a bang with your eyeshadow, like you really want your eyeshadow to pop, use this brush. And again, that's the MAC 239. This one is $25. The angled brush is $20. And then moving right along, the third brush that I recommend is the 224. I love this brush. It's a really nice buffing brush. You can use it to do your crease, to do crease work, and you can also use it for concealer, to buff in your concealer at the bottom. So it's just a really, really nice brush. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. It's like the perfect size. It's not too thick, not too thin, and this one's $31 at MAC. And then I put 2 face brushes in here. The first face brush is the 130, and this is a dual fiber brush. I chose this brush because I feel like it's easy for beginners to use. The bristles kind of diffuse out and they get thinner, so it prevents you from picking up too much color, and it helps you blend effortlessly. And I also chose this one because you can do so much with this. You can apply a liquid foundation, a powder foundation, and you can apply a powder blush and a cream blush. Basically, you can do your whole face using this brush. It's freaking amazing. And I actually will start using that more in my tutorial so you guys can see how it works and everything. And this one is $42, I believe, at MAC. The next brush is the 150 powder brush, and I wouldn't necessarily say this one in particular is a must-have, but it's just really good for putting powder all over your face. The bristles are like perfect. They're not too dense, but they're not too fluffy either, so you get a nice placement of color, but it still blends out really nicely. I'm sure you can find like another like powder brush at like Ulta or Target or something if you don't want to spend $50 to get this one, because it is expensive. But these are the 5 brushes that I just feel you kind of need to start off with. If you don't want to purchase MAC brushes, you can always do the Real Techniques. Now, I can't say I like all their brushes because I've only used 2, but a good alternative to getting this brush, the 130, is the Expert Face Brush. You can use this on liquid, cream, and powder as well, and you can stipple it on just as nicely. So I would like that one, or I would recommend that one if you don't want to get the dual fiber. And then if you don't want to get the all over face brush, you can use like a blush brush to put color all over your face. And this is the Real Techniques blush brush. And then another alternative to eye brushes if you go on eBay, there's like, I can't find it. I'll try to link it below, but it's like you get 5 brushes for $5 or something, and like, okay, these are not going to be the best brushes you can possibly buy in your life. They're not going to be. But for $5, they work pretty well. You get 3 eye brushes, and I think you got 2 face brushes, but I lost one of them. And I actually use the angle brush. I used that before I got my MAC one, and I use these 2 brushes for highlighting, and if I just want like a nice wash of color. And I don't use this anymore. This one kind of sucks, honestly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and don't be intimidated when you go to the MAC counter and you see all those brushes. Like, you know, just ask the people there what they think is going to be best for you, and keep in mind this video too. I hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.